you had the invasion of the British pop music, then you had the local pop music, you had the underground music, and then you had already the fading of studio and the disco. Learning how to be street smart, you know, and in New York all these years, and learning how to defend yourself when you need to on your own. I think the beauty is that there was room for everybody and there was style for everybody, and everybody basically did their own thing. I met Jean-Paul Good and I became his assistant stylist. Meaning I became his assistant in maybe scouting too, and then he became a bit like of a muse too, because he shot me too as well. We're sitting at the table and he does a drawing, or I do the drawing of what he wants. And he said the staging of this picture is going to be such and such. So there is, one of them is a cube with a woman, a girl licking her pussy. It happened to be me. I asked him to change my name, my nose, and then one time I went back to France and my brother said, "Oh, I saw you in Louis magazine," which was like a Playboy. I'm like, great. And I did a lot of underground films back in the days, but more like an actress, not like a stylist, but slash stylist. I think I was attracted. I would see my mother getting dressed to go out to parties or whatever, and I was always stealing everything. High heels. I was walking around in high heels at 4 years old. Well, she had a great sense of fashion, I think. You could see it in my new book. And I think the period, like the 50s, 60s, you know, the fashion is so interesting. The stilettos, very narrow. And in those days, they used to do a lot of their own clothes. It was a seamstress. Even in the fashion, especially in Fez, which is the most high society Moroccan, old family with money, where the craftsmanship of the cotton, and when my mother would take me to the souk once a week, we didn't live in the Moroccan part of the town, we lived in the French part of the town, but she would take me there, and to look at the color, the carpeting, the craftsmanship of the silver, oh my God, the wools, how can I not be affected? I'm wearing my Sylvia Heisel little bolero. I love it. It's my fetish jacket. And Sylvia is a good friend and she's really great. The necklace, oh, I made that a long time ago, snake with stones. That was in maybe in the 80s, yeah, early 80s. That's like a vinyl legging, Japanese top, which I love the way it's simple, and this great thrift store find. I just got this. I love them. They're so comfortable. I'm down on Broadway somewhere. I don't even know the label. They're like fake Converse, you know, but they have the heels, so that's good. Yeah, and I'm not even sure if it's a dress. I think it is, but it could be a long tunic. I wear it with blue leggings. Necklace I just did last summer. I do them more like a sculpture, like sculpture pieces. Like this is one piece of a kind. But if I have a show of photography, it's not impossible to have something like this in the case, you know. I'm born in Africa, in Fez, the holy city. Oh. But we were surrounded by nature. And my grandmother knew all these rich people outside of Fez, and she took me to the tree, you know, like orange farmers, and have the beautiful couscous, like the huge parties. Then we go skiing in the winter, and then we go to France every summer. It was beautiful because we traveled so much. Well, the whole story of my book starts like that. Is I won the best costume contest for Little Red Riding Hood outfit. Because imagine growing up in in Africa, where every woman is wearing long dresses there most of the time. I was scouted by a woman from Fiorucci, an Italian girl, and I was wearing this earring that I had made, and she wanted 300 pairs of that. So that's how my really jewelry career started. When I closed my company in '86, I stopped making jewelry, and I became freelance stylist, and I worked with Cher, with Elton John. I worked for Ridley Scott and Associates in LA, and Marcus Nispel. I did videos and for the Gypsy King, for everyone. This is called 42nd Street. It's a piece from Jean-Paul Gaude. And I'm here with Grace. We're the two whores. Edwige is here, Victor Bockris, Ronnie Catron. I think when you come from another country and you're a pioneer, everything you see is highlight.